Hello to all of my AJSnetworking.com subscribers and my YouTube subscribers as well. Anthony Sequeira here with a quick video for you by request. Had a ton of requests for this, and that is to connect the ASA that's in VIRL to the ASDM, the graphical user interface for managing that adaptive security appliance. The key to this is you need to have connectivity from your ASA to the host machine where you're running your simulation. And this requires an external network connection that you're going to do inside VIRL. So to get prepped for this, I'm in the Workstation 12 player. So this is the free version of Workstation from VMware, you note. And I click on my VIRL image, and let me move this so I can see it. My recording tools are in the way. I went to the Edit Virtual Machine Settings, and what you got to do is you got to add in another network adapter. So you're going to be adding this network adapter, and you're going to be binding it to VMnet1, and you're going to set that up for host only. So that is the key. And I think the order of operations here is you can add the host-only adapter and then spin up VIRL and then shut it down and then do this custom binding right here. You see, you have VMnet 8 that is defaulting to NAT, or maybe I set it for NAT. Either case, that's how you are communicating with the simulation. And then for your external connectivity, the key is you want to add this second network adapter bound to VMnet1. And like I said, you can set that up as host only. Host only means you're going to communicate with this local host machine, which is exactly what you want. So you got to get to that step. And then the default for the external connectivity is the 172.16.1 network. So then what you want to ensure is your network properties are set correctly. Let me show you that. So I'm going to go to the network settings on this Windows 10 machine, and I'm going to say that I want to go into the control panel view of the network and sharing center. And we're going to go to our adapter settings, and there is the VMnet1. And I go in here and I make sure that it is in that 172.16 network. So if you go to properties here, I set this up so that it's 172.16.1.1 with the 24-bit mask. So that's another required ingredient. And then we have some settings inside of VIRL that I'll show you as well. Let me fire up VIRL, and then we'll connect so we can continue this demonstration. So notice what I've done. I've fired up a browser and I've gone to my VIRL IP address to get into the user workspace management tool. And then what you're going to do is under the VIRL server, you're going to go to system configuration. Under system configuration, you're going to see this shared networks option. And you want to go to the flat network that gives you network connectivity to your host machine, and you'll want to set the interface here. This will probably be set to no interface if you just did the default VIRL installation that I've demonstrated here on YouTube. So you want to make sure that new interface that you added, Ethernet 1 in my case, is selected here. If you need to change that, in other words, it's not selected, it's not bound properly, then you select it and you do this apply changes. It'll make you set maintenance mode, then you apply it, and then it reboots, disables maintenance mode, and then it completes. It actually doesn't need to reboot. That's a good thing. So your VIRL won't have to reboot. Okay, so that's the next step to make sure that our flat network is bound to the host interface properly. So now your next step is to test this. So how you test it is just create a new topology, and notice I dropped in ASA v1 here, and then you grab the flat network node and you connect the two. They'll be connected via the gigabit Ethernet 0/0 of your ASA to link 0 of your flat network. And then let's go ahead and fire up this simulation. And I'll show you the config on the ASA that would give access for the ASDM tool. So the simulation that I built has spun up, and notice there's this external address on the LXC, the management flat network that we connected to, and the address is 172.16.155. I should be able to ping that. I better be able to ping that. If I can't ping it, no sense configuring the ASA because we've got something wrong and we can't reach from our host workstation into the VIRL simulation. But the great news is I can. So great, I'll go on to my ASA configuration to allow ASDM access. And let me show you what that looks like. Let me just get to the ASA here. We'll do a show running configuration. And what I do is I go to the 0/0 gigabit Ethernet interface and I name it outside. I put a security level on it of 0. And then I do a 172.16.1 address. I did the .100 address here. Then what you also need to do is you need to enable HTTP. So I do HTTP server enable, that's in global configuration. And then I say that any address can come in from the outside interface to the HTTP server. So that's the configuration on the ASA for the ASDM to work. Once you've got your adaptive security appliance addressed properly, probably a good idea to ping that address that you assigned. So we're going to ping the 1.100 address, and we can reach the adaptive security appliance just fine from the host workstation. Great. So now we're going to fire up a web browser and we're going to go to https://172.16.100 and we should get a certificate warning. We do. I go to advanced and I say we want to continue to the website. So let me bring that up and click on the proceed to the website. And then sure enough, now we get the ability to install Java Web Start or install the ASDM launcher. I went for the launcher. So let me fire up the launcher now and we'll see if we can truly do ASDM with VIRL. So the device is at 172.16.100 and it's Cisco, I believe, for default username and password. And we'll say, okay, this looks good. Untrusted certificate we're getting. And the software updates. And I'm feeling like we'll be in the ASDM any moment for the ASAV that's inside of VIRL. Gets a license message, and there we are. We are now managing the ASA graphically using this tool, and I'm kind of smiling to myself because I never managed the ASA using this graphical user interface. So it would be good for me to go in and kind of refresh myself on the ASDM tool and how to use it against an adaptive security appliance. But there you go. There is the connectivity using ASDM to the VIRL ASAV. Thanks so much for watching.